Christina Applegate has had a long and respected career. Sadly, it's been repeatedly slowed by medical issues, which she has opened up about in the past few years. Applegate began film acting professionally when she was 9 years old. She's been a popular star of TV and movies ever since she broke into the mainstream as teenager Kelly Bundy in the Fox sitcom Married with Children at just 15 years old. For 11 hugely popular seasons, she portrayed the character along with Ed O'Neill and Katie Sagal, who played her dysfunctional parents. Applegate's innate comedic talents meant that she was soon recruited to star in Hollywood movies, laying the foundation for a career that has lasted more than 3 decades. Since her breakout part, she has taken on roles in some of the most memorable comedies of the 21st century, including Anchorman and Dead to Me, and shown her diverse abilities in other genres. Unfortunately, fans of Applegate will probably have to get used to seeing less of her on screen, as numerous health issues have reduced her ability to make public appearances or commit to a rigorous shooting schedule. The first major health scare in Applegate's life came in 2008 when she was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 36. At the time, the actor was starring in the sitcom Samantha Who and was in high demand. She decided to keep her condition a secret until after her treatment, which included a double mastectomy to stop the cancer from returning. Applegate later admitted that she regretted not being open about her illness. In an appearance on the Armchair Expert podcast, she described an interview with Robin Roberts shortly after her diagnosis, where she refrained from telling the truth about her experience. The pain of keeping her feelings secret even brought her to tears.
Everything I was saying was a freaking lie. It was me trying to convince myself of something, and I think that did no service to anyone.
Applegate has since complained of the treatment she received at the hands of her employers at the time. In an interview with Vanity Fair, she said after returning to work on Samantha Who, following her mastectomy and reconstructive surgery, the network executives at ABC were, quote, not very sympathetic or empathetic human beings. She also said she regrets not respecting her own boundaries more in terms of the speed with which she returned to work. In the aftermath of her breast cancer treatment, Applegate revealed that she has also had her ovaries and fallopian tubes removed as precautionary measures to prevent other cancers. Sadly, Applegate's health troubles were far from over. In 2021, the actor revealed that she had been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, or MS, a disease of the central nervous system. She announced on X, formerly known as Twitter, "Hi friends, a few months ago I was diagnosed with MS. It's been a strange journey, but I have been so supported by people that I know who also have this condition. It's been a tough road, but as we all know, the road keeps going, unless some ass blocks it." In an ABC News interview the same year, she explained that she had begun to develop troubling symptoms while working on the set of Dead to Me.
My symptoms had started in the early part of 2021. And it was like literally just tingling on my toes.
By the end of the shoot, her condition had worsened to the point she had to be brought to set in a wheelchair. However, she also described the great support she received from friends and colleagues, particularly actor Selma Blair, who also has MS, and convinced Applegate to get tested. Applegate believes she may have had MS for years without knowing before her eventual diagnosis in 2021. Since first going public with the news, she has kept her fans updated on the state of her health. She's made it clear that living with MS is far from easy, and that her condition has caused her a great deal of suffering. On the Armchair Expert podcast, Applegate revealed that her brain is covered in 30 lesions, including one behind her right eye, which causes her a lot of pain. She added that the condition affects the use of her hands, and that she often feels on the edge of a brain seizure. In an interview with Good Morning America, she admitted she's in pain every day and spends much of her time isolating, but she continues to work hard to live with her diagnosis.
I might get to a place where I will function a little bit better.
Applegate's openness about the way multiple sclerosis affects her daily life has led to fans growing increasingly worried about her. In June 2024, she revealed on her podcast Messy that she was depressed.
Real depression, where it's kind of scaring me too a little bit because it feels really fatalistic.
She also admitted that she does not enjoy living as a result of MS, which raised alarm among listeners and led to several sensationalized articles being published online about her mental condition.
It's important to be able to say these things. And no, I'm not sitting here on suicide watch, okay?
Applegate has also been open about the fact that her acting career may have to come to a permanent end, with the demands of shooting schedules too much for her, as she learns to manage the disease. If you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, help is available. Call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.